Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here. And before I get into showing you guys all the awesome swag that I got from this year's Mad Monster Party in Charlotte, North Carolina, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the show itself and some trends that I saw kind of. One is a continuing trend that I think is shockingly just going even further and further downhill, and one is a developing trend that I see becoming just another reason to not want to go to conventions. But overall, I have to say Mad Monster Party 2015 in Charlotte, North Carolina was probably the most fun I've ever had at a convention. And I've been doing the convention thing since 2009. I've been to many conventions. This is the one I've had the most fun at. I ran into a lot of really cool people. Got to hang out with my Sausage Factory brother B Jr. and my WrestleManiacs brother Garrett. Had a lot of fun hanging out with those guys. Met some cool celebrities. Sat in on some really cool panels. Saw Tim Capello from the Lost Boys, the sax man from the Lost Boys, blow the roof off of the Sheraton in downtown Charlotte with his performance of I Still Believe. And yeah, so overall, it was a really good convention. I had so much fun that it was just, I just had a blast. I had a lot of fun at this year's Mad Monster Party. Couple of gripes. The convention center itself, where they held the show, I think was a great location. A very good venue. Would not mind seeing Mad Monster Party there again next year. Would not stay in the same hotel though. The hotel, put it this way, 5-star prices at 2-star accommodations, and everything was just price gouge all the way down to Wi-Fi. If you wanted to use the Wi-Fi, well, guess what? That's $10, $11, $12 a day. I heard a lot of people complaining about just the hotel in general, about the prices for parking, about the prices for the Wi-Fi. The food in the restaurant was pretty bad. Like a $15 cheeseburger that looks like dog food. Yeah, would not stay in the hotel again. The Charlotte Sheraton, I almost called it the Charlatan, which I think would be an apt, anyway, would not stay there. But the convention center, the convention area, I thought was a pretty good venue. Some trends that I see happening. The continuing trend of the photo op is it seems to me it's just going way downhill. Not so much in the fact that people aren't buying them anymore. People are buying them by the gross, but the quality of the photo ops seem to only be getting worse and worse and worse. I see some of these photo ops at shows and I'm just like, my God. And the photo ops that they had at Mad Monster Party were awful, to say the least. Green screen backgrounds that looked, like you were in like a wax museum kind of thing. Oh goodness. If you have to explain a photo op, it's like, why bother? If you have to explain, when I was in line to actually go into the event, there was a guy. He was like, I don't know, he was just talking to different people in line. He was not someone going to the convention. He was someone part of the convention, possibly even part of the photo ops for all I know. But he was asking people in line, are you getting a photo op? Are you getting this person? Are you getting that person? Are you getting whatever? And when he got to me, he looked at me and I guess he thought, this guy must be a Leatherface fan. So he goes, are you going to get Leatherface's photo op? And I went, no. Are you kidding? Like that. And he was shocked. Really? Why not? Well, if I have to explain the photo op, then, what's the point? I could get my picture taken here with anybody dressed as Leatherface for free. Yeah, it's cool that it's going to be Gunnar Hanson, the original Leatherface, as Leatherface, but if you have to explain that to whoever you show the picture to, you've lost, I mean, you're lost. And, just the quality of the pictures, if you're spending $100 on a photo op and you got that in return, oh my God. But yeah, all the photo ops that I saw from Mad Monster Party looked awful. They looked awful. I know a lot of you are probably saying, well, look, it's their money. They can spend it however they want, And that's absolutely true. But as my buddy B Jr. likes to say, it's supply and demand. And, if the quality of the photo ops continues to decline, the demand is going to go way downhill. So, I mean, it's even for the sake of the photo op people, have better quality, provide better quality photo ops than just, you've either got like the glamour shot, prom backdrop, or you've got this green screen backdrop. I saw some and it was just a blank white backdrop, like against a wall. Not at Mad Monster Party, but at other shows. And I'm thinking, wow, what? Just a wall, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, if, hey, whatever floats your boat, but I gotta, it's beyond out of hand, and the quality was just awful. The pictures I saw for Mad Monster Party, the photo ops were really, really bad. A new trend that I see, a developing trend that I see that could become a problem at future conventions is celebrities who will charge you extra based on the size of your item. Several celebrities at this show, including Chris Sarandon, were charging, if you had anything bigger than an 8x10 that you wanted him to sign, it was $10 or something extra. And of course, he was doing the double dip. You pay for the signature and then you pay for the photo. So I throw down my movie poster and I'm like, okay, how much for this signed with a picture? And it was going to be like $80. So needless to say, I did not get my picture taken with Chris Sarandon, but I'm looking at his chart and I'm talking to like the little helper guy and I'm like, you're charging for size now? Yeah, larger items, blah, blah, blah. And, what is this this is going to lead to celebrities bringing out tape measures and like measuring whatever you want them to sign. Like, oh, wait a minute, that's 8x11 and 1 centimeter. That's going to be an extra $10. People are going to be in lines cutting their freaking photos to get them down to 8x10 so that, they're only charged whatever the base price is. But I see that being a huge, I really hope that that's not something that's going to develop into, well, hey, you can get a little bit more money out of these suckers if, you base your price on size. I really hope I don't see that going forward, because that's just going to be one more reason to be like, convention, and not want to go or not get excited about going, because you've got to keep in mind, well, okay, so it's going to be $25 to sign the thing or $30, and it's 8x10 and 1 centimeter. I'm either going to have to carve off this centimeter or fork over $10 more to have my my poster or my picture or whatever signed. Hate that. So I decided I was going to aggravate Chris Sarandon a little bit. So the way that they had set up the Fright Night people, I guess they just imagined that you were going to start with Chris Sarandon and just get all the Fright Night people in one swoop. Because the lines for everybody, it was like one line, but people were trying to cut in because, they would just want one or two particular people, which was like me. I mean, I don't want all of them. I just wanted, Chris Sarandon, Amanda Bierce, Stephen Jeffries, and William Ragsdale. But you couldn't just kind of edge in and get one. You sort of had to stand in line. So I was standing in line to get Amanda Bierce. And great. Amanda Bierce is awesome. One of the most friendly, personable, nice guests I've ever seen at a convention. Was talking to everybody. When convention people say, I'm here to meet the fans, 9 out of 10 of them are full of crap. They're here to meet the fans' money. She seemed legitimately there to meet the fans, to the point where I walked off and didn't even pay her. Got into a conversation with her, my girlfriend and I walked off and didn't even pay her. I had to go back and pay her, and she was like, really, you didn't? She tried to talk me out of paying her, as a matter of fact. Like, really? You didn't? Are you sure you didn't pay me? Are you sure? You're sure about this, right? Like, she was trying to talk me out of paying her. You don't see that. Like, that's happened to me before where I've got into a conversation, I just kind of, it slips my mind. And, you get you take one step away and you're like being grabbed. You're being like horse collared. Where's my money? Not so much with her. But anyway, so I'm waiting in line for Amanda Bierce. And I'm looking at Chris Sarandon's table. And he's playing on his iPad, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he's got Fright Night stuff. He's got a little bit of Child's Play stuff. Some Princess Bride stuff. And a little bit of Not Before Christmas stuff. And I go, dude, where's Bordello of Blood? Why aren't you repping Bordello of Blood? And he was like, oh, well, and just kind of trailed off. And I was like, Bordello of Blood's cool, man. I like Bordello of Blood a lot. I said, you could get the guitar. Why didn't you bring the guitar? And he goes, oh, yeah, I could really rock out, couldn't I? Really sarcastic. And I was like, yeah, sure, that'd be cool. So he goes back to his iPad. And I'm looking around the table some more. And I go, where's your Sentinel stuff? Why no Sentinel stuff, man? The Sentinel was awesome. That's a great movie. I love that movie. And he looks up at me and he goes, you're killing me. And my girlfriend's like nudging me. Stop. She goes, stop aggravating him. What are you doing? And I was like, he's a dick. He deserves it. But anyway, I don't want to be sued here. Chris Sarandon's not a dick because he charges extra for larger items and double dipping for the photo stuff. He's not a dick. Anyway, but yeah, the last irksome thing, and it might be a small thing for you, but it's not for me. When you walk into a convention day one, and the only thing that they've got plainly sort of labeled with like directions is to where to go to get your awful overpriced, hideous looking photo op. And everything else is just like hallways, and you're walking down hallways and like, where the hell is stuff? You see a staff member and you go, hey, where are like the vendors and the celebrities at? And that staff member goes, well, I don't know. 3 words that should not be in a staff member's vocabulary at a convention is I don't know. That doesn't reflect poorly on the staff member, I think. That reflects tremendously poorly on the organizers and just the show in and of itself. Train your staff. That's like walking into McDonald's and going, hey, you got French fries? And the guy going, French fries? Well, no clue. What is a French fry? So that was that day one, right off the bat, you're asking a staff member where the celebrities and the vendors are at a convention, and their response is, well, I don't know. Not good. Not good. But all that having been said, Mad Monster Party 2015, Charlotte, North Carolina, was the most fun I've ever had at a convention. Had a great time there. A lot of fun. Going to show you guys some of the swag that I got while they're at the show. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, here is the complete haul. I'm going to start with some of the stuff I picked up from the vendors. First up, my girlfriend picked me up this Jason NES Blind Box Mystery Mini. This was the only 2 out of 24 Blind Box Mystery Mini that I did not get out of my box of 24 boxes. Though I did get a couple of the rare ones. I did not get the Jason NES. She saw it for me there. She bought it for me. So kudos to my girlfriend, and really kudos to my girlfriend. The whole weekend, I mean, she's so awesome. She helps me out immensely at these shows. She helps carry around my stuff. She takes pictures. She does a lot for me at these shows, so major kudos to her. But yeah, she got this for me, so very cool. Now I've got all of the 2 out of 24 Blind Box Mystery Mini Funkos. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Put him over here. Picked up a couple of bootlegs. These were $5 a piece. The first, The Keep, a Michael Mann film that I've not seen. in many, many years. Want to check it out. Not sure about the quality on this. The guy told me it was from the Laserdisc, but hey, if it sucks, it's only $5. And I picked up Fright Night 2 from the same dude. Also, he said it was from, I think, either the original DVD version or the laser. I don't remember which one he said. But he said it was great quality, and like I said, $5. I mean, if it sucks, hey, I'm only out $5. First up, got my Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2 mask signed by the Shape himself from Halloween 2, Mr. Dick Warlock, as you can see there on his neck. He signed on the mask's neck, right next to the sewing needle stab wound. And he was an awesome guy. Shot some video of him, which I'll upload, talking about the convention. Really, really nice guy. Really, really enjoyed meeting him. Can't say enough nice things about Dick Warlock. If you see him at a convention, definitely go say hi to him. Really, really nice guy. All right, put that away. And on to the posters. First up, Bill Johnson, Leatherface from Chainsaw 2, signed my Chainsaw 2 mini poster. Got Carolyn Williams to sign it right there at Scarefest 2009, my very first convention. And got Bill Johnson to sign it there. As you see, Leatherface, Bill Johnson. He wrote on the saw blade, the saw is family, and he wrote here on the handle, I heart stretch heart Bubba. Very cool. He was a nice guy. Next up, if I can get this, okay. Got Gunnar Hanson to sign my Chainsaw poster. As you can see there, he says, I know where you live, Gunnar Hanson. He was very, very cool, very, very talkative. This was the second time I've met him. It was cool. It was weird because 3 kids actually beat me to his table, and they were standing there talking to him about what an awesome job he did in the movie. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is going to be a really awkward situation if these kids, and they looked like, I mean, middle school kids. This is going to be a really awkward situation when these kids go, oh, I really loved Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel, or like Texas Chainsaw 3D, and him having to explain, well, that's not the movie that I was Leatherface in. But the kids were really cool. I mean, they were talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And, yeah, it gave me some hope in the youth of America, in the next generation of horror fans. Because they're, and they're discovering Texas Chainsaw Massacre right around the same time I did when I was that age. So it was pretty cool. I even talked to Gunnar about that. I was like, isn't that cool that, like, these kids are, they're continuing to discover the film. The film lives on, and so I had a really cool conversation with him. My girlfriend accidentally shot a video of him telling me that I would make a great Leatherface, which is probably the greatest compliment of my life. I posted that on Facebook. But yeah, she did not change on her phone. She still had it set to video instead of camera, and took that brief video. But I will cherish it always. And there's my mini poster that I got signed by Ed Neal at last year's Mad Monster Party. So I threw that in there as well. So I've got Ed Neal there on the mini poster, and Gunnar Hanson here on the big poster. And the Gunnar Hanson, Bill Johnson Faces of Leather panel was really cool. I shot it. I'll upload it in the future. Next up here, got Doug Bradley to sign my Hellraiser poster. I see that he's still signing to everybody, see you in hell. So still a very chipper Doug Bradley. And he was not in a great mood when I met him, so I kept my conversation relatively brief. My girlfriend shot a brief video of him talking about the Hellraiser remake, which I will upload shortly as well. But yeah, there's my Clive Barker signature on the Hellraiser poster. And now I've got Doug Bradley to accompany Clive Barker's signature on my Hellraiser poster. Very cool. Yeah. Cool. Next up, got my Lost Boys poster signed right there by Mr. Tim Capello, the sexy sax man from the film, I still believe. And let me tell you, Tim Capello is a phenomenon. Tim Capello Tim Capello was so cool, was so awesome. It was like his first ever convention. He just seemed so happy to be there, so thrilled that people were coming up to his table and wanting to talk to him and wanting to meet him and wanting his signature and wanting a picture. He was so awesome. My buddy Garrett and I, we were at his table like pretty much all day, every day, just talking to him and stuff. He did a performance of I Still Believe. I recorded it. It's maybe the sexiest thing you've ever seen in your life. So warning, fair warning, when that video goes live, it's super sexy. But afterwards, he saw us standing outside and he stopped and was like, "Hey, how was it? Was it okay?" Blah, blah, blah. So, but yeah, we were, Garrett and I were all about Tim Capello that weekend, and yeah, a lot of fun. But yeah, got my Lost Boys poster signed by him to accompany my Corey Feldman signature right there on it. So yeah, really hoping to get this thing decked out with some other Lost Boys signatures, hopefully in the future at some point. But yeah, Tim Capello was awesome. He had his own body oil. He was selling his own body oil at the show. And I asked him, if I put this body oil on myself, will I magically transform into will I look like what you looked like in the film? And he was like, "Sure. And you'll be able to play the sax." So, I mean, I bought a crate. But, truth, I'm not lying. I'm lying about buying the crate. I'm not lying about it. He had his own body oil there. His own Tim Capello body oil. Awesome. Awesome stuff. And my Fright Night poster. Look at that bad boy. Fright Night poster. First up, got it signed by Stephen Jeffries, Evil Ed himself. Pretty nice guy. Seemed a little nervous. Maybe because I'm like 3 feet taller than he is. When you see the picture of him and I together, it's pretty striking. But seemed like a nice guy. I actually found out that his mother was born in the town, a town very near me. So that was a nice little conversation. And yeah, he was a pretty nice guy. Over here, I got William Ragsdale's signature. Charlie Brewster from the film. Really nice guy. Really enjoyed meeting him. Really cool. Yeah, really enjoyed meeting William Ragsdale. Up here, Chris Sarandon, Jay Dandridge. Still not happy about him charging extra for the larger items to sign and, double dipping for the photo. Like I said, to sign my poster and to get the photo with it would have been like $80, and that's just not happening. But, yeah, got my Fright Night poster signed by Jerry Dandridge himself, Chris Sarandon. And lastly, got Amanda Bierce, Amy. And like I was saying before, Amanda Bierce was so friendly, so talkative, so cool, so nice. Incredibly nice. Like, my girlfriend stopped her at one point and said, "I've been to a lot of these things, and you're by far just the nicest person I've ever met at one of these shows." And my girlfriend, who's never wanted to get like a picture taken with anybody at a show, or really, like the whole celebrity thing just doesn't do anything for her. She wanted her picture taken with Amanda Bierce and got her picture with Amanda Bierce. But she was so nice. So incredibly nice. So yeah. But yeah, that is everything. All my signatures, all my swag, all my cool stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, I had an absolute blast at Mad Monster Party 2015 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Had an absolute ball hanging out with my boys B Jr. and Garrett, and ran into a bunch of really cool people there as well, and just had an absolute blast. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to MMP 2016. So yeah, definitely look forward. Look forward. Keep your eyes peeled, I should say. For I've got the panels. I've got the Fright Night panel that I recorded coming at you guys soon. The Faces of Leather panel coming at you guys soon. The Tim Capello performance coming at you guys soon. Doug Bradley talking about the Hellraiser remake. Dick Warlock. All kinds of MMP stuff coming at you guys real soon. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you were at Mad Monster Party, please let me know what your experiences were at the event. Were they positive? Were they negative? Let me know. And until next time, You guys take it easy. Have a great one. Thanks as always for watching. Take it easy. Peace.